Hello, I'm Andy, and I'm going to read to you a weekly horoscope from the 22nd of October until the 28th of October. And that's for you coming from Gemini. So let's start with the 22nd Sunday, which is going to be a perfectly nice, happy, lucky Sunday for you. The morning, afternoon, and early evening periods, you get unexpected joy, unexpected news, meet people unexpectedly. So go be out and about, looking good, dress up well, and you may just find the person you've been looking for, whether in friendship, whether in romance, or whether a good contact in business as well. So a very nice Sunday for you. You can apply anything you want to do. You'll be lucky morning, afternoon, and early evening periods. The evening and nightfall period is also very good. You have a lot of enjoyment and you are with people who matter to you and you are going to get what you want. You are looking good. There's the element of magnetism about you as well. So a whole lucky Sunday for you. The 23rd Monday starts very well. So at your place of work, you can get good news. In your business areas, you can do very well. Chasing for a romance, try and make your move. And everything you try to do, your communication level is excellent. So ask favors. Evening and nightfall period, I don't like very much. Now this one planet is also there in the morning, afternoon period, but can't do much. He's being moved around. And so it creates little pockets of problems about what you want, what you said, what you did. And so be careful that your evening, nightfall period can turn pretty bad. Accidents can take place. Differences with people can be very bad. Bad news itself can come. So be careful who you're socializing with on this 23rd Monday. And if you're at home with your loved ones, you cannot afford to be argumentative. And watch out, there's something of a secret nature may also have a problem. Okay, the problem could come from you, the problem could come from somebody else. It's like bad news wants to come for you. So drive very carefully in the evening nightfall session. If you don't have to socialize, just go back home. The 24th Tuesday starts very well for you and is going to end pretty well. Let's talk of your morning, afternoon, evening period, 24th Tuesday. Plenty of good news, plenty of rewards, plenty of opportunities. So you've got to make every minute count and be active and communicate and ask favors. Evening nightfall session, planets are also good, but they are moving slower. So you've got to slow down when the planets are slow planets. And don't be demanding. Be patient if you have to wait for your date or you have to wait for your appointment. All right? You can have very good news about your past efforts and by the people you know from your past. So communicate with these people, be out with these people. A nice long-term bonding is seen. Okay? Let's go to the 25th Wednesday, which doesn't start well for you at all. You get bad news at your place of work. In fact, you get some bad news as you're leaving from home itself. That's possible. And driving, be very careful. And at your place of work or in business, bad news comes. Be prepared. Try and be prepared one day earlier if you can. But be prepared that on the 25th Wednesday, whatever you try and do is not easy for you to handle. Either miscommunication, miscalculation, differences with the person you like, something about your past that came up, something about the other person's past that came up. All these things are possible. So best not to be obtrusive, wanting to mind other people's business. Don't. Just mind your own business, focus on your responsibilities at work or in business. And if you want to have lunch with somebody, you have to be careful because things can also go wrong during a luncheon date. Evening and nightfall period are a little bit better, but now there are planets that make you very aggressive, very angry, use words which are very tough and wanting to show that you are some kind of a tough cookie. Don't do that because you aren't. Because these planets tend to bring up your temper, bring up your rage, and in the end they are planets that make you lose. So I'd rather in the evening nightfall session you take the soft approach, swallow your pride, move along with the plans with others. You'll do a little bit better. The whole day doesn't seem to be your best. If you don't really have to socialize, just go back home. The 26th Thursday starts well enough with you, but planets are slow, and that always frustrates you because you have a horoscope which wants things done fast and quick. And so you're not going to get that happening on the 26th, which is a Thursday. So you have to move slow. You have to be patient. That's the word. And try not to get your mind into a state of disappointment. Plans may be postponed, plans may be cancelled. But actually, it's a good enough day for you to move ahead. It's your temperament, your arrogance that interferes. There's a planet that's doing this in the morning, afternoon, and it's going to make you even do more of this nonsense during the evening and nightfall period. So whole day, no arrogance. Whole day, teamwork, very important. Whole day, being appreciative of others, very important. And you will be able to get your morning, afternoon better and better, and your evening, nightfall good enough. 27 Friday, again, these planets of conflict, they make you provocative, they make you say things and do things in a provocative way. When you just look at somebody on this 27th of Friday, they get provoked as well. So show your softness, show how you can be the person who is going to help rather than who is going to blame anyone. These planets can make you very aggressive in many ways. And so you can be a person who has to be very cautious that your aggressiveness is not going overboard. Evening and nightfall periods are water planets, and so they make you oversensitive, they make you lose focus, they make you too romantic, where you're letting your heart go without even having any common sense. The whole day is not poised for the best, neither is it poised for the worst. So tell yourself, take the middle ground, morning, afternoon, take the middle ground in the evening, nightfall period, and you'll be able to manage it. 28th, which is a Saturday, doesn't also start well for you. The planet of arrogance, the planet of aloofness, the planet who want you to do things all by yourself, they're all there. If you do that, you will be alone by yourself. And so you don't want that at your place of work if you are working on Saturday or if you're doing business on Saturday. Or if it's a holiday, the people you are with don't want to be aloof, don't want to be arrogant. Be humble, let others take the lead. And if you allow that, you will see that in the end you get what you want that way nicely. Evening, nightfall period can get really, really bad. So what you're doing in the morning, afternoon period, little bits of pockets of problems here and there, now start to gel and grow bigger into a very big ball of problems in the evening nightfall session. These two planets are also there in the morning afternoon session, firing little bullets at you, creating little problems, and they become very fierce if you're not careful. These problems, evening nightfall session, they can lead to a big argument and a tendency to break up a love affair or a marriage situation that can go wrong. You can be in the company of people who you are going to regret. You can drive very badly, probably drink too much. You can also be a person who can have accidents. So all these things are possible in the evening and nightfall period. Well, if I were you, I would just go home and be in the safety of my home and listen to some nice music and just play safe. Because trouble, it can be brewing when you are in the evening and nightfall session very quickly. Well, that's my advice for you. I'm already Skyping, and I charge $50 USD for a 90-minute Skype session, and that's based on your date of birth and your time of birth, and me looking at your palms while we Skype, me face reading you while we Skype, and also if you want me to use Kabbalistic Tarot, I will do that in the 90 minutes. I want to get your next 5 or 6 years in all areas of your life perfect. And the only way to know is by getting your horoscope made. So in your next 5 or 6 years, if there are problems, I will bring them up, but at least you know about them, you can correct them, you can avoid these problems. Alright? So do go to Facebook, go to Skype, send me an email, let's get together and let me get your 5 or next 6 years perfect as I can. Until then, thank you and good luck.